We start today with major developments in real estate. Developers are making big moves in Hartford as Main Street Housing Partners, LLC, a joint venture between JHM Development Group of Connecticut and Viking Construction, has secured a purchase and sale agreement with the city's planning board to acquire a property at 41 Main Street. This deal involves a $7.86 million purchase of a parcel, with plans to construct 32 one-bedroom units, 15 two-bedroom units, and 8 three-bedroom units, aiming to bring 55 affordable apartments to downtown Stamford. We dive into the details of this exciting project and what it means for local housing.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSockets Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we switch gears completely and head to the world of fitness and commuting. Seattle is leading the nation in bike commuting, logging an incredible 3.3 million miles last year, placing them ahead of every other U.S. city. We look at the data provided by Strava, which tracks these miles, and discover which neighborhoods like South Lake Union and the Westlake Bikeway are the hottest spots for Seattle cyclists. Find out how this data is shaping future infrastructure decisions for the city. Now, let's shift our focus to the sports and city development scene in Washington. The Everett City Council is facing a critical vote this Wednesday on whether to release an additional $10.6 million to advance the design and partial property acquisition for the proposed downtown AquaSox stadium. This funding could significantly boost the city's commitment to the Everett Outdoor Event Center, a massive $120 million project that aims to create a versatile venue for both baseball and soccer. We break down exactly how this money will be allocated and what it means for the future of the AquaSox. And finally, we look at the future of American technology and national security. The Defense Department has just awarded over $200 million across 26 research and development projects to significantly accelerate domestic prototyping capabilities. Assistant Secretary of Defense Mike Dodd emphasized that this investment in the Microelectronics Commons program is critical to securing the United States' competitive edge in areas like 5G, AI hardware, and quantum technology. Stay with us as we wrap up this intense news cycle and bring you the latest updates every hour. Developers are moving forward with plans to revitalize downtown Stamford by acquiring city-owned property to construct 55 affordable apartments. Main Street Housing Partners, LLC, a joint venture between JHM Development Group of Connecticut and Viking Construction, has proposed the development of a 47,800 square foot apartment building at 41 Main Street. The project is slated to include 32 one-bedroom units, 15 two-bedroom units, and 8 three-bedroom units. The proposal follows a request for proposals issued by the city in December 2024, seeking developers to build affordable housing on the 0.38-acre parcel, which currently holds a vacated Midas auto repair shop. On Tuesday, the city's planning board granted approval for a purchase and sale agreement with Main Street Housing Partners. This agreement is contingent upon final approval from both the city's zoning commission and the building department before the developers finalize the property purchase. The property in question has an appraised value of $2.09 million and an assessed value of $1.46 million. Seattle has cemented its position as a national leader in urban cycling, logging over 3.3 million miles for bike commuting in 2025, surpassing all other U.S. cities. This impressive figure, according to data from Strava, a fitness tracking application, highlights the robust cycling culture within the city. Seattle recorded 3,339,306 miles, outpacing Chicago with 2.5 million miles and Minneapolis-St. Paul with 1.7 million miles. The data, sourced from Strava's platform, which shares workout data with city planners, paints a detailed picture of commuting patterns. Globally, while Strava users logged 550 million miles to work in 2025, The US lagged behind countries like Iceland, Belgium, and Norway in total bike commuting mileage. However, city officials caution that the Strava data represents only a subset of the total ridership, as users may employ other fitness apps or no tracking at all. Seattle Department of Transportation spokesperson Mariam Ali emphasized this limitation, stating the city relies on its own counts and local datasets for official planning and reporting, viewing the Strava findings as a valuable tool for infrastructure development. Analysis of the data revealed several highly utilized routes. South Lake Union emerged as the most popular neighborhood for commuters, with Denny Triangle following closely. Key popular segments included the route from underneath I-5 toward Gas Works Park, the approach to the Fremont Bridge via 8th Avenue and W, stretches through the University of Washington, and the crossing of the 520 Bridge on Lake Washington. The Westlake segment was also identified as a top cycling route nationally, connecting the Fremont Bridge to the Museum of History and Industry at South Lake Union. Ali suggested that this data serves as a strong illustration of how safe, connected infrastructure can bolster ridership and become integral to Seattle's cycling network as the city approaches the 10-year anniversary of the corridor. The Everett City Council is scheduled to vote on Wednesday regarding an additional $10.6 million needed to advance the design and partial property acquisition for a proposed downtown stadium intended to be the home of the Everett AquaSox minor league baseball team. This funding is a critical step toward the larger Everett Outdoor Event Center project, a $120 million undertaking that has been in development since 2022. If approved, the funding will bring the city's total commitment to approximately $15.4 million for the outdoor event center. The $10.6 million is earmarked equally: $7.7 million for completing the stadium's design and consultant services, and $7.7 million for acquiring properties at the downtown site. The initiative stems from new minimum facility standards introduced by Major League Baseball in 2021, which the AquaSox's current home, Funko Field, fails to meet, resulting in ongoing financial penalties for the team. The proposed outdoor event center is envisioned as a 5,000-seat outdoor venue capable of hosting both professional baseball and soccer, potentially accommodating the AquaSox, alongside potential men's and women's United Soccer League teams. City officials confirm that lease negotiations for the AquaSox, a team active in Everett since 1984, are currently in progress, with the team expected to be the anchor tenant. Project costs have risen from initial estimates, with current figures detailing roughly $66 million for construction and sales tax, $35 million for property acquisition, and about $19 million for design, engineering, and permitting. The Washington State Department of Commerce has already committed $7.4 million, which is contingent upon Everett securing sufficient control of the site. City staff have reported 14 property offers have been made, with some agreements finalized and others pending. If the City Council approves the funding ordinance on Wednesday, the city plans to commence construction this fall, targeting an opening in late 2027. Full funding for the entire project is anticipated later this summer. The Defense Department has committed over $200 million to 26 research and development projects aimed at significantly boosting domestic prototyping capabilities. The National Science and Technology Laboratory, NSDXL, announced the award in a recent press release, highlighting the project's strong potential to accelerate and strengthen the nation's prototyping infrastructure. The initiative is a key component of efforts to bolster domestic manufacturing, supply chains, and national security, stemming from funding initiated by the National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2021 and subsequently launched and funded by the CHIPS and Science Act in 2023. Central to this effort are the Microelectronics Commons, 8 regional innovation hubs, established in September 2023 across Massachusetts, Indiana, North Carolina, Arizona, Ohio, New York, and California. These hubs are strategically focused on 6 critical technical domains: 5G, 6G, artificial intelligence hardware, commercial leap-ahead technologies, electromagnetic warfare, secure edge Internet of Things computing, and quantum technology. Assistant Secretary of Defense Mike Dodd emphasized the strategic importance of the investment, stating that microelectronics are the backbone of modern military operations. He stressed that continued investment in the Microelectronics Commons program is vital for maintaining the United States' competitive edge and ensuring warfighters have access to the most advanced technologies, thereby securing the nation's arsenal of freedom for the future. Since its inception, the Microelectronics Commons program has demonstrated substantial impact, having domestically fabricated more than 61,000 chips and supported over 1,500 member organizations, spanning 47 states. Furthermore, the program has advanced more than 220 technologies through its pipeline and successfully raised $1.2 billion in matched non-chips investment from industry, academia, and partners.